Good afternoon, Multiverse, and welcome to another exciting episode of MNW Warzone. I am your general manager, Jerry Aldini, and I'll be your host today alongside my very good friend, Mr. Pete McPherson.
I am slightly above fond of you as well.
There we go. Did that twazzle get twizzled for you there?
Yes, it did. It did.
Excellent. So, obviously, the elephant in the room is last week. I had a little encounter with the victimizer in the middle of the ring.
I was going to say the elephant in the room is all these bandages you're in there, Jerry.
And obviously the it's weird that getting hit in the head gave me a cough, but it's what happens. So I am cleared.
Cleared to announce.
Cleared to announce. No serious damage, or I should say, no lasting damage was done.
You are medically cleared to sit at the desk and talk.
I am, but obviously, there's going to have to be some assessment about the situation with Wilson. Now, given he is our multiversal heavyweight champion, and unfortunately, that status alone gives him a little wiggle room for his antics. But don't worry, I'm working on something.
Damn his wiggling.
I don't want to talk about it. So we got that. I was just getting to some good stuff about the new TTV championship. So we may talk about it later today because we are in action today. Carcharodon is going to once again defend his King of the Hill status to take on Constantinople at Apocalypse. That's right, folks. Right here, right now, we are announcing the next Warzone pay-per-view, Apocalypse, on September 9th. Mark it on your calendars, folks. In just under 1 month, the next pay-per-view. And there's already a few matches we're going to be talking about. Someone is going to have to take on the victimizer. We'll be getting to that. I will state right now that Theron Markov will be facing the joint Nexus Titan Championship team of R. Sawyer and the Janitor. And as was announced last week, High Voltage will take on the Dark Lords for the Tag Team Championship. But oh wait, where does that leave the situation with Spectre, Sonata, and Shoot Nation? Well, in your main event tonight, Spectre, Sonata, and Shoot Nation will mate for the 5th time in their best of 7 series. It could be a pivotal night for...
Could be both.
It could be. For the tag team scene. With that, we have also tonight, we will be having tag team action when the International Combat Club will face off against Conquest Bloodline. That and so much more. So really, I mean, I could go on and on, because we know I can go on and on. But ultimately, we're a wrestling show. We should have some wrestling. And speaking of the tag team situation, our first match, well, we're going to have one member of each of the tag team contenders at Apocalypse take on each other in singles competition. So, Pete, let's head to ringside.
Let's.
Your opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing High Voltage, WonderBall.
It's just nice to get an actual member of High Voltage out here with everything that's been going on with High Voltage, or more to the point, ex-members of High Voltage.
It's good to have a stable member of High Voltage, both visitational and mentally.
That is a great way to put it, Pete. Yes. That is exactly what WonderBall is. He is a stable and of sound mind and body.
He's not a wackadoo.
He's not. And unfortunately, I just hope he doesn't, because it seems like a lot of ex-members of High Voltage kind of are.
They kind of vacillate between wackadoo and not wackadoo.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Dark Lords, Exar Kun.
And there he is, the Sith Lord and one half of your tag team champions, Exar Kun. So last week, we of course saw Jaunt Tristram in the ring with Leonid Sanchez, who we had never heard speak before. And they made the agreement to have a tag match while Spectre, Sonata, and Shoot Nation figure out their business. As Jean put it, he and Exar were hungry for competition.
Hungry for a fight.
You could say Jean was having a little bloodlust.
You could say that.
But Exar Kun, it's been a long road with the Sith Lord. How many evil empires has he been part of now?
About a few.
Yeah. And now there he is, drawing on the Force.
Oh yeah, just feels so good.
It's like he's
drink it in, man.
Bathing in it. And of course, he's beckoning people to join him on the dark side. So this will be an interesting matchup, a little bit of a warm-up for September 9th at Apocalypse. And we're off. Oh, and immediately a force push. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
WonderBall with the corkscrew leg takedown. As many of you know, WonderBall, one of the top submission specialists in MNW.
That is true. He was and has been referred to as the one-man choking hazard. Of course, he was referred to as that by Aiden Zero, so take of that what you will.
Well, Aiden, before he went wackadoo.
Wackadoodle. That's good.
Yes.
I think we're making it official right here. From henceforth, we just refer to Aiden Zero as Wackadoodle.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
WonderBall getting him up, swinging him around, holding him by his neck.
Right in the goozle.
Not able. Oh, and the goozle, yes. Scoop slam. Going up. Brett's rope.
Yeah, most dangerous of ropes.
Indeed. Oh, went for an axe handle drop. Did not get it. Now he's picking him up.
Well, he was trying. Oh, reversal. Now with that cutter, is he going to take him to the dark side?
Throwing him into the corner. Setting him up.
Hey, you know what? There you have it. The force shall set you free.
Kick out at 2. Interesting seeing Exar Kun use that move so early in the match.
It really is. Maybe he just wants to do some damage early. Oh, WonderBall had him set up for something, but Exar powers his way out.
WonderBall just chucking Exar into the center of the ring.
Now, softening up that neck. I'm sure trying to look forward to slapping on a ban this to the Sith Lord.
Judo takedown.
Oh!
Just throwing him by his hair, I think.
That's exactly what I saw. Oh, headbutt to the bread basket. Cameraman, what do I? No. There. Oh, ban this locked in. We talked about it before. WonderBall has the ban this locked on, but Exar powers out.
Shots to the chest, able to break free.
And again, who tosses someone by their hair? Oh, Inzaguri.
Going for the pin. 2.
And your winner, Exar Kun.
I will give WonderBall credit. He fought a good fight, but it was not enough to take on the Dark Lord. What's happening now? Is he going up to shake his hand? Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Exar Kun just slapped him. He just
slapped the taste out of his mouth.
Just out of his mouth.
Man will not have taste for at least 2 minutes.
So the force was with Exar Kun today.
Absolutely was. He was able to pull out the first win of the night.
And I'm sure that's got to feel good knowing they're in less than a month. He and his Dark Lord companion, Jean Tristam, will be facing High Voltage at Apocalypse. Now, with Apocalypse coming up, there are some people who have some history with that pay-per-view and have a few things to say. And as we're letting him clear the ring, because somebody has requested a little ring time. And
right.
when they request the ring time, I mean, I prefer it.
It's easier to at least plan ahead.
Yeah, you can plan out the show. You can, okay, this person's going to come out to talk. There's some possibilities. And yeah, I'm going to stop wasting time. Let's go to ringside.
Let's.
And let's hear from Juan Chance.
He wants to do one promo.
Greetings, mi amigos. I'm very excited that Mr. Aldini has announced Apocalypse, for Juan Chance has much history at that pay-per-view. It was there that I had my historic match with Wilson, the Iron Man match that, well, instigated the birth of the Victimizer. So, what better place for Juan Chance, who beat the Beef and has thus had a victory on him and the champion, to face Wilson for the Multiverse of Heavyweight title. This is my moment to rise above the name Jobber that everyone still hangs around my neck. And I know what better place to face Wilson. The pay-per-view where I have already beaten him once. And now I will get one more chance to beat him at Apocalypse for the greatest prize of them all, if he will agree.
Yeah, I don't think Wilson liked people bringing up the fact that he lost to Juan.
Yeah.
Not exactly a proud point in his career, although it did eventually turn him into the man we see before us.
I mean, you can't argue with the results. The man is sitting at the top of our industry. Even if he's a bit of a bastard about it, my neck's still sore. And he's still working with a concussion.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't too fond of concussion protocols, oddly enough.
He's taking a microphone.
Hear what he has to say.
All right, first off, Juan, I couldn't care less about that match. I am barely the same person you faced at Apocalypse 2 years ago. Look where I am now. I'm literally at the top of the mountain. And normally I wouldn't give a shit about your challenge. You would not give a shit about my challenge. But I suspect you do. I suspect you hunger for victory, for one more chance to face me at Apocalypse. What do you say, Wilson? What do you say? You know what I say? Well, I don't really care. I am hungry for a match, and if facing you is what it takes to get a match, because you know what? You've done okay. And, all right, honestly, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wanted a little vengeance. Aha! There's what I was looking for. A moment of honesty. So, we are going to do this then at Apocalypse. You and me, one more time. One more match. One more battle. You are really pressing that catchphrase, Juan. But yeah, you know what? I would like to balance the scales a little bit. But more importantly, I just want to hurt you. I want to victimize you. Well, that makes perfect sense to Juan Chance. I will give you that opportunity if it gets me a shot at the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. For all I need is one chance. Yeah, one chance. Seriously, that is so annoying. You know what I think? Oh, God, it's happening.
Oh. Well, we were going to get a sample of this ahead of time.
I just think Wilson can't get into a ring without hurting someone.
Well, I mean, he was starting to get tired of all those Juan jokes.
I mean,
and he made another one.
Yeah. Clothesline from hell.
Oh, the ref finally getting in there and trying to break it up.
But, all right, I will check with the brass to see how we stand on the medical status of Wilson. But if all aligns, then I will tentatively say right now, at Apocalypse, we will have the rematch against Juan Chance and the victimizer Wilson for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship.
You could say that is a sign of the apocalypse. Yes, I can.
You know, why not? I mean,
that's certainly up there. Yeah.
It's where this all started. Could be where it ends. Also, tweeting out on social media, R. Sawyer tweets, I wonder if the match between Juan and Wilson will have all the footage. Unlike the last time they fought at Apocalypse, that is a very cheeky answer. From everyone remembers, even though I don't know what happened. I remember watching a full Iron Man match. But I watched the tape. Meme did something. By the way, folks, we will be seeing R. Sawyer in action later today when he takes on the partner of the man that will challenge him and the janitor at Apocalypse. That's right. Today you're going to see R. Sawyer take on CJR Killer. But before we can get to that, we have another match to deal with. Because, well, you know what? Let me give a little bit more. Before I was so rudely interrupted last week, I was explaining the rebranding of the Warpgate Hardcore Championship into the TTV Championship. Where if Constantinople or whoever holds the newly rechristened TTV Championship can win 7 matches, they will acquire the Gift of Chaos, where they can volunteer to vacate the championship, and the following week they will get a Multiversal Heavyweight Championship match. And the person they will challenge, well, we've set up now what we call the King of the Hill, where the number 1 contender holds the status of the King of the Hill. And as long as they can maintain that status, they will be the next contender. But every match they fight, somebody could knock them off the top of the hill and take their spot. The current King of the Hill is Carcharodon. But he is in our next match to face a new contender to be the new King of the Hill. The one thing, I didn't get to say last week, though, Pete.
What's that?
I was going to explain what happens when the TTV championship is vacated.
Oh.
And the answer is, each time we will determine a new contender in a random match type. It might be a battle royal. It might be a showcase match. It might be an elimination chamber.
That sure is chaotic, Jerry.
Yeah, you never know how you're going to determine who steps in if somebody cashes in their gift of chaos. But to get the gift of chaos, they have to survive defending that belt 7 times. So I guess the first question we have to answer is, who is going to face the constant nightmare Constantinople at Apocalypse? Well, we may have an answer as we prepare to head to ringside.
The following is a King of the Hill match. Introducing first, the current King of the Hill, Carcharodon.
He is now on a bit of a winning streak, 3 in a row, winning his King of the Hill status, then defending it twice. The question is, can he do it again?
We're about to see, and we're also about to see who he's going to be defending that position against.
It's going to be, let's just say, I think I picked a very appropriate opponent to take on our resident Shark Demon. I'm sorry, Shark Demon Luchador.
Shark Demonador.
And introducing their opponent, representing GIF Inc., Osmen Kilik.
And
well, yeah, that's an appropriate opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. Osmen Kilik of GIF Inc., top wrestler, highly skilled, could be a legitimate threat to Carcharodon.
Absolutely.
I mean, the mustache alone.
Very dangerous, that mustache. It's like T-posing, put facial hair. And you gotta see, he's got at least 2 of them, so he's double T-posing all the time.
His mustache actually makes Hercule Poirot jealous.
Which one?
The Kenneth Branagh version.
No, I meant which mustache, because clearly he's got 2.
Yeah, well, so does Hercule Poirot, if you really pay attention. When your mustache has a mustache.
His mustache has a sequel. Mustache 2.
His mustache needs its own entrance theme when you think about it.
It'd just take too long logistically.
True.
That's our excuse.
Oh!
Pile driver.
Carcharodon comes out swinging. He wants to retain his King of the Hill status and face Constantinople at Apocalypse.
Moonsault, or is that reverse moonsault, I think. So much high flying from Carcharodon this early.
Well, he is... too much maybe. Knees from Osmen Kilik.
Osmen now on the offense.
Yeah, Carcharodon may wish he didn't come out that strong. Ah, never mind.
That may have been Carcharodon's strategy. Doesn't look like it's starting to work right now.
I mean, when you look at Osmen Kilik's style, he would prefer
Carcharodon's getting out of it.
Yeah, Osmen keeps reversing but can't seem to mount any real offense. And now they're outside.
Outside the ring now. Carcharodon setting up for something. Going in for the hold. Big 4?
Yeah, but great for soften him up, but can't win the match from the outside. Kilik gets out of it. Oh, there we go. Every time Kilik gets a little bit of offense going, Carcharodon is shutting him down.
Carcharodon resetting the count.
Finally, Kilik gets that slam he's been looking for all match.
Wrenching away at that ankle.
And back into the ring. Just raining blows.
Rapid body shots. Carcharodon now able to break out of it. Pushing him towards the corner. He picks him up.
Oh, I think there's some blood in the water.
Osmen able to break out of it.
But again, Carcharodon slips out of Kilik's grasp. I think these two are both excited about the opportunity to go after that rechristened TTV championship. Wrenching him back. Oh, well, looks like the momentum has definitely shifted in Osmen's favor.
Osmen going for the pin. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2. Wow.
Springboard moonsault was not effective, and now Kilik going down for... Nope. Carcharodon with the headbutt to the chest.
These two are just putting it all out. They're leaving it all in the ring. Megalodon impact.
Go for the pin. 1, 2.
And Kilik says no.
Carcharodon dropping his knee on Kilik's hand. Kilik able to counter the boot. Slamming him down into the mat.
Just the power of Kilik. Going for the pin after that. Is this going to be it? 1, 2. No!
Kick out at 2. Kilik started to get frustrated.
Ah, there it is! The Janissary sling slapped on Carcharodon. Releases the hold, but is the damage done?
Corkscrew leg takedown.
Oh! There's blood in the water now.
Kick out at 2.
Kicking out of the blood in the water, but I think we're about to, yep, another Megalodon impact. And again, Kilik kicks out.
2.6 at that point. Carcharodon now working on the limbs of Osmen Kilik.
Oh, misses the Pele kick.
Osmen Kilik able to step out of it in time. Now he's got Carcharodon up. Throws him down going in for the pin.
And again, a kick out at 2. Oh, going for the Janissary sling again. And he taps!
And your winner and new King of the Hill, Osmen Kilik.
Well, there you have it, folks. Osmen Kilik is now the King of the Hill. Oh, wait, this is... And Carcharodon, I guess, respecting the power of Osmen Kilik. But now the target is on Kilik's back as he is the King of the Hill. Can he maintain that position until September 9th and take on the constant nightmare Carcharodon?
We'll have to see.
We will have to see, but right now, good position for the member of Jeff. But you got to appreciate, Carcharodon had a great run as the King of the Hill.
They did.
Got to appreciate him giving respect to Kilik. But I think he also knows that that means the target has shifted. So, and I'm sure the person who is most giddy of that, of course, the constant nightmare, Constantinople. Oh, and as he got backstage, a tweet from the new King of the Hill. Well met to our resident demon shark. I have new found respect for sea life. May your next dream bring you joy. That's a lot of good sportsmanship in that last match, which, considering how things go around here, sometimes is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, perhaps that's something that we can expect from the further from this King of the Ring.
Yeah, I mean, King
of
the Hill.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, yeah.
It's still King in it.
Yeah, there's there's a royal title. You know,
a degree of respect, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Can hold out hope. All right. So somebody else has asked me for some ring time.
The opposite of hope.
Because this one I'm like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Folks, hold on to your hats, or whatever it is you need to hold on to, because he is making his way to ringside, ladies and gentlemen. It is Louis McDonald.
Oh, great.
All right. Now, I know what y'all say about me. All right, I have ears. You all say I am the biggest backstabber in MNW. And that, and I get it. Earl King gave me a taste of it, of what it feels like. Everyone wonders, hey, Louis, you're going to learn your lesson. Maybe don't do all the backstabbing. You know what I've learned? I've learned that I am going to continue to be the most disgusting piece of shit in this company and send anyone up the river who gets in my way to the top. With the except for Ignacio Cervantes, all right? Obviously, I need to have somebody watching my back. I am promising you all right now, I will not stab Ignacio in the back. I've realized that's not something that's a good thing to do to a partner. Excuse me?
He's not wrong. I don't believe him, but he's not wrong.
It's not wrong, but I'm more interested about whose music is playing right now. This is, really the first time we've really seen Daverman since, basically since he beat Uncle Dunk. Louis McDonald, I was hearing what you were saying backstage, and I think you have deluded yourself with your line of thinking. I think you are mistaking the kind of man you are. Oh, for God's sakes. Daver, no, I will not stab Ignacio Cervantes in the back, I promise. But outside of that, I am going to be everyone's problem. I am going to make everyone regret that I ever signed in this company. You misunderstand me, Louis. I think that deep down under all this bluster, all this vitriol, beats the heart of a good man. Louis, do you remember when you were one of those guys? Oh, for the love of Daver. Daver, I don't need some... let's be honest, Daver. You're a coward. All right? You're a coward. You've been wallowing in obscurity for years. You've never really held a belt in the last 3 years. There is more to life than the limelight and the accolades. There is the pursuit of a higher calling. And Louis, I believe you have that potential in you. You just have to recognize the kind of person you could be. You know what I recognize? That if I keep going, I can hold gold again. which is more than you can ever say, Daver. You're never going to be a champion. You're never going to be important. I think you peaked at Multivania beating Uncle. You could never get your hands dirty. Nor would I want to. It is possible to succeed while holding to your better nature. And if I have to show you, I absolutely will. Oh yeah, you're gonna show me how to be a good guy, huh? All right, well, how about this? Here's the kind of man I am, Daver. Oh, for God, we haven't. Pete, are we devolving into another? Can we have somebody come to the ring and not fight?
Apparently not.
First, Juan and Wilson. Now, Louis hits Daver when Daver's just imploring to him that he could be better than he thinks he is. Which I think, I'll admit, I think is a really optimistic on Daver's part. But, you know.
Yeah, I feel that is a windmill he is not going to say.
You know, he tried to have that conversation with Jake, and, well, look at that, how that's turned out. Here he goes.
Trading blows back and forth.
And taking down Louis. Trying to convince Louis that he could be a better man, and Louis's like, I don't think so. Well, that was actually kind of ended predictably, if you asked me.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, you know, I get, you know, I'll give Daver this. The credit I will give Daverman is he is an eternal optimist.
Get out of my head. That was literally the combination of words.
But really, I mean, what else? You know, he sees the best in everyone. Even a low-life scum like Louis McDonald. Who, you know, a man who has, let's face it, chronic backstabbing disorder. And I'm sorry, Louis coming out here saying he would never, ever stab Ignacio Cervantes in the back. Ignacio, buy some back armor.
That's what we call in the business a red flag.
Yeah, you're in danger. I know you think he's your friend, but ask Aiden Zero and WonderBall how that worked out for them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let me tell you, social media has been going absolutely crazy. First off, you've got Nakano Kirishima tweeting out, you know, for all the shit people talk about, the bad influence of money and greed and all that, it has kept our team way more solid than all these other suckers. I mean, there is a paycheck involved in his case. So. And in fact, his compatriot, Mr. Butler, tweeting out, brother, remind me again why you decided to partner up with the biggest shit in MNW history again, even bigger than Earl King West. Okay, that's and then you've got Jack Andrews from over on Flashbang going, hey Jerry, I got this old poster, look. Dashing Daddy Aldini versus Bossman Rico Malone for the NA Heavyweight Championship. That was a I remember that. I was a cross promotional match. You know, I was still in Hyper Time Wrestling at the time, but you know, you do indie shows, and at the time when people were pushing do we have to bring up the Dashing Daddy era? It was a brief snippet of my career. Because you brought that up. I mean, even Wilson called me that last week. Can we not have Dashing Daddy Aldini become a thing, please? certain things should just be relegated to the past. Also, we are hearing from the Sandman saying, Louis, good. Daver, has that mask of yours finally cut off your air to your brain? Have you lost your mind? I mean, you know, that's the very practical side of the Sandman. So, anyway, we promised you a match.
Promised you several matches.
We did. Oh, wait a minute. I'm confused. I'm very confused. This is coming from the account of Dr. Grimm. There's a hat. Sorry, that was from. Hang on a second. Why is that not? So apparently I can't pull it up on screen because it's a hashtag, but there's an account going. There's a hashtag now. Daddy O dashing daddy. I know why.
Well, you know, social media is going to be social media.
And it's going to social media at you whether you like it or not.
Sure will.
Anyway, you know what? As we have stated, at Apocalypse, Theron Markov will take on, in a handicap match, R. Sawyer and the Janitor for the Nexus Titan Championship. And last time we saw them, there was a tag match between the Nexus Titan co-champions and the Outlaws, where the Outlaws came out on top. R. Sawyer is looking if he can even the score in singles action against CJR Killer. And with that said, let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Meme, they are the Nexus Titan champion, Sawyer.
There he is, folks. Due to a interesting, and if I'm being honest, slightly controversial ending at Multivania, R. Sawyer and the Janitor hold the Nexus Titan Championship as co-champions.
It is a tad confusing.
And by the ruling of the brass, they will need to defend that belt in handicap matches, which is the oddest form of champion's advantage I've ever seen in my career.
Yeah, it is very odd.
But, I mean, if there's one person who might figure a way to even those odds, I suspect it could be Theron Markov. But he's theoretically not in this match today. It is Sawyer versus Markov's partner.
Right you are, Jerry. They're about to come into the ring and face off against one half, the co-champion.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Outlaws, CJR Killer.
There he is, folks. Cash, job, repeat. You have a price, he'll do the job. And, oh man, the things this guy has done. He's run people over. He's assaulted senior citizens. He stole luchador masks. He's helped poison werewolves. And
he has
now,
done all of these things, yes.
He has, and now he's going to fight a robot from the future. And here we go. Oh, and CJR comes out swinging. Oh!
Quite the impressive height advantage that CJR has on R. Sawyer.
I mean, that's true. I mean, counterpoint, Sawyer is a mech.
That has not given CJR any problem throwing him about the ring.
Not at the moment, no. In fact, already going for a pinfall. Ah, boot to the head. But that offense didn't last long. And a jawbreaker. Oh,
they were able to counter.
Swinging that into a DDT. I think he just boxed his ear.
R. Sawyer doing a very good job of countering a lot of CJR's moves right now.
Yeah, but CJ's still being very aggressive. Oh, never mind, another DDT. Shades of his co-champion. Of course, the janitor being the undisputed master of the DDT.
He is. Do not fight him over it.
Nope. He will clean your
jawbreaker.
clock. Sawyer bringing him back up. And a headbutt.
Headbutt ya.
And there is a scoop power slam. Sweep of the legs. Oh, elbow to the back of the head.
Going in for the pin. Kick out at 2.
Oh, Cyber Stunner!
Cyber Stunner connects. Going in for the pin. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2, but reminded CJR Killer who he is. And just busted him open. Oh, I think you made him angry. I think that's why you just hit he just hit the dead or alive.
And he kicked out at 2. Still some gas in the tank, as you could say.
Now these
Shot
two
to
are
the gut.
going at it. I don't think they like each other very much, although to be perfectly honest, I think there's very few people either of them do like.
This is true. Clearly for R. Sawyer, imagines just about people in meme, and that's about it. And for CJR is probably Darren Morecroft, so.
Pretty much.
I mean, look, they got things in common.
One, two. What would you call that? 2.7?
Sure. 2.71. There we go.
There you are. Into the corner. Oh! And a Snake Eyes in the corner and a boot.
Snake Eyes into a big boot to a leg drop.
And another scoop power slam. Is this going to be it?
2.
No.
Kick out at 2.
Oh, and what?
Setting it up. Oh, or sorry, able to counter.
Side body slam. I think CJR was setting up for the war stomp and he got countered. And now, oh, this doesn't look good.
Hanging him over the ropes.
That is a bulldog with authority. And he set up for something again, and never mind, jawbreaker. Again, Sawyer says no.
Oh. Pile driver by our Sawyer going in for head scissor.
And another cyber stunner.
I don't think CJR is going to be able to get up from this.
And your winner, Sawyer.
Well, you called that one, Pete.
Yeah, I did. Huh.
And now celebrating his victory and sending a message to Theron Markov about part of what he can look forward to at Apocalypse.
That card for Apocalypse is starting to stack up pretty big.
For a pay-per-view we have just announced. Yeah, it is definitely getting there. So, and social media-wise, we're actually hearing from Alexis Edmonton over on Flashbang. Now, folks, remind you, Alexis Edmonton won the brass briefcase at Multivania. There is a contract in that briefcase for a title. We don't know what title she has. It could be a Warzone title. It could be a Flashbang title. It could be a singles title. It could be a tag or trios title. We don't know. Anyway, Alexis says the idea of to face co-champions in a handicap match for the Nexus Titan Championship sounds both thrilling and terrifying. Adding in those champions are Sawyer and the Gender, that be a feather in the cap of anyone able to dethrone them. And here's the thing, we don't know. Is Alexis saying, is that mind games? Are they saying, guess what I have? We don't know.
So many questions.
So many questions. I mean, it could, and they could pull that trigger at any time.
Of course, is the big weapon, you could say, of that that instance is it can be shown at any time.
So now, moving along, I'm happy that today everyone has been appropriately requesting and scheduling in-ring time. So we've got somebody else who asked for some time and is coming down to ringside to say something. So our biggest question now is going to be, are they going to be able to get out of the ring without being attacked? You know, are we going to have somebody come to ring and not have violence be the result?
Going 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, so place your bets. In the meantime, let's go to ringside and hear from your Henshin hero, MegaRider X.
Lovely stuff.
All right, guys. All right. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little miffed at Theron Markov for injecting himself into the contendership for the Nexus Titan Championship. But you know what? That's fine. I have a guaranteed shot at it in the future. So I can chill out a bit about it. Because I'm willing to wait, because it means my moment will be a real championship moment that is getting closer. And I am more than confident that the Janitor and Sawyer can put aside their rivalry and pull it together to beat the Outlaw. So I am just going to sit back, relax, train like I always do, and when the time comes, I will take my shot, and I will elevate the Nexus Titan Championship.
Oh, well, we have somebody who has something to say regarding that, apparently.
Why is Nakano Kirishima coming out?
Apparently he disagrees?
You know, I was backstage and I heard something weird. It was like some has-been in a flashy costume who's just a flippy guy with no substance or power like, say, me, came out and spilled a lot of bullshit about elevating something. It was weird. You know, I guess I shouldn't be surprised somebody would come up, but why you, Nakano? Isn't Blood Money busy with some business involving the Trios Championship? Why are you coming out and messing with me when I'm talking about my future? What future? The battle of the superheroes is over. But you've not done anything to prove why you're better than any other freak in the mask. So, you know what? I don't think you should be in line for the Nexus Titan Championship. You know, I think that's funny coming from you. You got all this power and strength, you've built yourself up, but it didn't do jack to help you beat Sergeant Major Payne at Multivania. And it sure as hell isn't going to help you now. Yeah, try throwing that in my face. Look, you aren't worth, you don't have the right to lace Sergeant Major Payne's boots, Rider Boy. you're yesterday's news. Omega Club disbanded. Most of them are retired. Why don't you take the hint? You know what? If you're not going to get out of my way, if you're going to be here in my face, Nakano Kirishima, I will chop you down like the dead wood you are. You know, I'd be worried if you were someone to be worried about, but what have you done recently? You held the Nexus Titan Championship. Ooh, you were so scared somebody was going to cash in on you that you abandoned your belt. You should have been a champion at Multivania. Instead, you're just a loser. Yeah, it's big words from somebody suckling on Uncle Dunk's teat. So, you know what? If you're going to be ignoring Blood Money's business and getting into mine, if you want to do this, I'm telling you, it's a bad idea. But if you want to do this, I will certainly accommodate you. Well, good. Well, good. Because I'm just out here telling you that your day is past, Blood Money is ascending, and I can absolutely be the worst nightmare to over-the-hill losers like you. Later!
So, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Kirishima doesn't like guys like MegaRider wearing masks.
Yeah, it did seem a little hypocritical, didn't it?
As he looked in a mirror. Anyway.
Yeah. Meanwhile, actually tweeting out on social media during that, Sir Uncle Dunk's tweeting out, I respect the ambition, Nakano, but I would like to remind you and Butler that we both have other more important matters. Focus on the trios belt, then you can have fun with your own projects. MegaRider brought that up himself.
Oh, also, didn't end in a fight.
Didn't end it. That's true. We actually we're 1-2 now. Also, interestingly, Sasquatch Wing tweeting out, MegaRider in Glass House himself still has last match in the Brawl for You All to worry about. No one knows all. This one knows all too well about hands and pies. That's true. And my understanding is that this upcoming Wednesday, we will in fact be seeing that match in MNW Blast. We will find out who wins the Brawl for Y'all and who will get the all so coveted wish. And Sasquatch Wing knows where he speaks. He has been the wish holder in the past. But folks, now it has been an amazing day of wrestling so far, but I need to remind you that MNW isn't just the best wrestling that you're going to find. It is also a business, and we do have to pay the bills. So as part of that, Pete and I, will be back after this brief commercial message where we will have tag team action between the International Combat Club and the Conquest Bloodline. We'll see you in a few.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse, Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Firing Line are all proudly sponsored by Enraptured Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and rest of day looms looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in a wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power through day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available on decaf, or when there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You two can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive Zacko action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear Zacko's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The Zacko Duo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, we here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Sampson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a god.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gorwheel & Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown. We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS Defense. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we're back. So after that confrontation in the ring, you know, at least MegaRider and Nakano didn't devolve to blows.
Yes, it didn't become a violent altercation.
Although Nakano Kirishima has tweeted out on social media, responding to Uncle Duck, you know how it is, boss, not at camp anymore. Got to get my workouts in somehow.
Also, it's exercise. You know, that is different.
Yeah, well, I just, during the commercial break, I I went off and did a little mojo of my own. So we're actually going to, before our main event, we're going to have a match. Obviously. I mean, we're a wrestling show. But, you know, if we want to deal with some trios action, and Blood Money wants to focus on the trios, so you are going to now have Blood Money in a trios match against a very special team. I won't say who all is on the team, but I will say that one member of that team is going to be a member of the Absolute Units. And another member of that team is going to be our Henshin hero, MegaRider X. And the third member, surprise. Because who doesn't love a surprise?
Oh, I know a few.
I mean, that's fair. Especially when it's, surprise, here's your opponent. Because everyone loves that surprise. Surprise, we've got a person who's going to be hitting you in the face a lot. We'll tell you who it is later.
And we won't tell you when we're going to tell you. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It'll be a thing. I will tell you right now that our next match, we promise to you, we are going to have members of the International Combat Club taking on members of the Conquest of Pain. And that match, well, it's as good a time as any, so you know the drill. Let's head down to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
There he is.
Coming to the ring first. Nice Ice.
There he is, folks. The Siberian Cyborg and the leader of the International Combat Club, who I guess decided to come out individually. Of course, he's got to be really happy. The International Combat Club has been on an upswing with their member, Sergeant Major Payne, now holding the Big Oof Championship. But less happy that they've been challenged by the combined might of the Conquest Bloodline and One True Pain, forming the Conquest of Pain.
And introducing their tag team partner, Rockin'. They are the International Combat Club.
And there you have him, folks. Best stand-up comedian to ever come out of the East German Super Soldier program.
Yep. So strong is his funny bone.
He has
more than one.
He does, and he has a mean right punchline.
And introducing their opponents, the Conquest Bloodline.
There they are, folks. the unstoppable Gorm and the leader of the Bloodline, the trustworthy Semjax.
Don't typically get to see this pairing from the Bloodline of Semjax and Gorm.
No, it's not often at all, and that makes me think there's going to be some pain, and One True Pain isn't even here.
Well, that would make it two Pain, and you know, that just doesn't work. Because, you know, they'd have one, and then they'd have one, and that'd be two, and then it can't be one.
Yeah, no, that's just too much pain. But there they are. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Frankly, we haven't seen either of these two in in-ring action in a while. Oh, and we're starting out with Gorm and Nice Ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hoss fight.
Wrenching the arm of the Goliath. And Gorm gets out of the hold. You know, it's not often you see somebody who can just manhandle Gorm.
Yeah, no, that's not that common.
Oh! Well, it's nice to see that Nice Ice's time spent in the training gulag has been paying off. You know, normally, if you're on the outside of the ring with Gorm, I'm worried about your safety. But in this one...
Tag made.
There it is. There it comes in Semjax. Now we're in a slightly different situation because of the speed and agility of Semjax. A much different opponent type for the Siberian Cyborg. Oh, elbows to the face. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Aha! I was worried that was going to be a pile driver. And going for a pin.
Got it too.
That vampiric resiliency of Semjax. There we go. Oh, trying to bring Ice to the corner, but he fights out. And now a Luthez press.
Going in for the tag.
And here comes Lock-In.
Semjax able to tag in Gorm, though.
And Gorm with a gut-wrench suplex.
Uh-oh. What's Gorm doing?
Gorm's going up top. Oh, hammer strike. And now that he's softened up Lock-In, in comes Semjax again. The wind-up and the punch. Broken up by Gorm. Wait a minute, what's happening? Oh, I thought Lock-In had fought his way out, but Semjax with that enziguri. I'm not even chasing him, just playing to the crowd. Now quite the combination of punches and kicks and trying to get Locken set up so he can't get a rope break.
Get him into the center of the ring. They're trying to. Oh.
Roll up!
Locken with the surprise roll up there.
Sam Jack's having none of whatever Locken was planning, and a kick. And now he likes this Moodalock, or as he like to call it, embrace the Conqueror.
Nice Ice able to break it up though. Turning it into a pin attempt. Locken able to kick out though.
Oh no.
What's he setting
Here
up
it comes. I know what this is. Oh, he was going for a feral knee, but I think he had his timing a little off.
Perhaps a little prematurely there. Locken able to counter it.
Or it might have been a blood trance. Hard to say. Bringing him down. Working the elbow.
Tag made. Nice Ice now getting a chance to go after Semjax.
Right in the gut. Now slamming the leg. Remember, Semjax has a dangerous kicking game, much like the Lady of Conquest, Lady Boots.
Deadlift.
Speaking of deadly kicks from Semjax. And now Nice Ice is in the bad part of town, over in the red corner. Reversal by the Siberian Cyborg. Sending
it over to the other side, more in his area.
Yeah,
maybe going for a tag.
Setting him up. And comes Locken. Up he goes. Electric chair German suplex.
And your winners, the International Combat Club.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised, that the match went that fast.
I'm a little surprised too, though it was a very strong performance by both sides.
It really was.
I think the Combat Club had a very good response to the giant of Gorm.
I agree, but I also, if I know Semjax, and let's be honest, I believe I do, he is simply going to gather the information that he gained in that match and go and formulate a new plan. Because that's what you do when you're a conqueror.
Absolutely.
So, now, all right, this is the last one, Pete. One more person asked for ring time.
Oh, okay.
All right, again, it was with there was official paperwork.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
They did everything right. And all I want to say is we are now 2-1 for people coming to the ringside and to address the crowd and it ending in violence. And this one in particular I got my fingers crossed. So let's head down to ringside and hear from the leader of the Night's Watch, Alicester Evergreen. Greetings, my loyal subjects. I'm sure you're all wondering about the Night Watch's training regiment. And I want you to know that it has been going very well. I am so pleased with my knights. And very soon this will be done, and then we will start competing against the rest of the roster and show you what true domination looks like. But first, there is one last test. The entire complement of the Watch, all 5 of us, with Mr. Aldini's blessing, will face each other in a fatal 5-way. And I have Jerry's assurance that the winner will receive... Well, we don't want to spoil the surprise. Let's just say the winner will receive a prestigious award to be revealed to you at a later date. But trust me, it is well worth the wait. And I know all of you are probably rooting for Todd. I understand it. He has done great work. But it will be all 5 of us in the ring. That includes Westwind, Gunner, Whitney, Todd, and myself. Sadly, we did not get the permission to have Kelly in the match, but otherwise it will be a great match. Well, there you have it, folks. And yes, all official paperwork was turned in. Alistair's done everything above board and by the book. So yes, they're going to have one last training match, a fatal 5-way. And we discussed what they're going to get. And as Alicester said, we don't want to spoil the surprise. So you'll just have to tune in and find out. So with that, we are racing through tonight's card, Pete. And our next matchup, let's just say after the events of Multivania. We have a lot of wrestlers.
Jerry, have you checked social media lately?
Is there? I'm afraid I haven't. You're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, how did I miss that? That is, thank you, Pete. Because in social media, we're actually hearing from your Big Oof champion. He is, of course, Sergeant Major Payne of the ICC, who has tweeted out. Look, the irony isn't lost on me about the name, but OTP was kind of bland and unimpressive last week. First time me and the Mad Titan in a kilt worked together, and we still beat them. Actually, that was a really good match.
It was.
Last weekend. And I think to Payne's point, he and McMorgan, in my opinion, worked, even though it was their first time in ring together, worked like a well-oiled machine. So, yeah. And yeah, OTP, One True Pain versus Sergeant Major Pain. Again, that's a lot of pain.
It is.
It's a lot of pain, but it's pain opposing pain.
Pain.
Question is, can pain cancel out pain?
Or if you're somebody who watches Roadhouse, pain don't hurt.
Ooh, deep cut.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, you and me both. Well, folks, as I was saying, a lot of people looking to raise their profile, looking for that last opportunity. Both of these contenders made impressive showings at Multivania and after. Now they will face each other. And with that said, let's head to ringside.
Roadhouse.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. They are the Dagrik.
And the Dwarven Prince arrives. He had that impressive match at Multivania where he retired his former tag team partner, Fly Boy Bell. But in his most recent match, he faced the remaining Bell brother, Strongman, and came up a little short against the younger Bell brother. So he's looking to put another W in his record. And the person he's facing, well, he is the Dagger. He would never accept an easy win. So he is facing a top flight opponent.
And we are about to see who it will be.
There he is, folks. This is a man who has seen some things. He is a dwarf who has dealt with some things. And now he faces this opponent.
And introducing their opponent, they are the Latino B, Buck Bumble.
Viva la Raza!
So I'm curious, did he think that it was Buck Bumble?
I mean, I could see the mistake. I think it's just Buck Bumble. He fly, he be, he sting. He has been on an impressive roll of late. And as I said, the Dagger doesn't want to take on an easy opponent. So he faced...
Well, Buck is certainly no easy opponent.
Not at all. An absolute fan favorite. And of course, we don't have Matoya here to say it, so I'll say it for him. There are bees. And they're off. And the Dagger comes out swinging.
Jawbreaker to start things off, and a flying springboard moonsault.
He's a dwarf who's not afraid to fly. Wait, what the hell?
To the head. I mean, we were just talking about them, but maybe we said their name too many times.
Maybe. It's his music. I don't say, oh, I think it was just, he just distracted Dagrik. Strongman Bell's music played. Dagrik was expecting something, and that gave Buck the moment he needed.
You don't know if that will be enough, though.
Well.
Stinger.
Yep.
Kick out at 2, though.
And up comes Buck and over. And that corkscrew takedown.
Working on the limbs of Dagrik. Bringing him up. Dagrik countered it. Buck was shot to the gut, taking him over into the corner.
And now lifting him up and dropping him. Oh no.
Oh, he's setting up for it.
Oh!
1, 2. Kick out at 2. The straight shots to the face of Dagrik.
Oh, and the B. Hit him with the knee. Now, as opposed
bee's
to the,
knees.
As opposed to the bee's knees, which is that move right there.
So it was a bee's knee into a bee's knee.
Exactly.
Nailed it. Some dwarven footwork there from Dagrik.
And there, oh, is this going to be it?
2?
No.
Kick out at 2.
And a moonsault from the middle rope. Oh no, going up top. There you have it. Oh, Buck reversing. Oh, here it comes again, Stinger!
Dagrik able to get out just in time.
And bringing him down with that corkscrew. Oh, here it comes. The dwarven driver connects. And again, another moonsault. Oh, over the knee.
Maneuvering him into the center of the ring.
And he hits the bee's knees. But Dagrik says no.
Buck Bumble obviously starting to get frustrated. Could go for another one. Stinger.
And your winner, Buck Bumble.
Viva la raza! Buck Bumble victorious. Dagrik
could not stop that third, could not get up from that third stinger.
You know, you take a third stinger. I'm sure he's also unhappy by that mid-match distraction by Strongman Bell's music.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to bother him.
It's going to bother him, and it may end up with him bothering Strongman. We will have to see.
We certainly will.
So and with folks, we still have plenty of action left. 2 big matches before the night is over. The first.
Yep, our penultimate. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Blood Money versus a team of MegaRider X, TJ the Mint Gable. I'm revealing who the member of the team of the Absolute Units is, and a surprise opponent. Although he may not be a surprise much longer after we hear this message that we received in an anonymous package, but obviously from a member of Blood Money. So folks, we're going to play this for you now.
When they're serious. You want to talk about what happens when Goku gets serious? Let me ask you this. What happens when Superman gets to cut loose? Because let me tell you, the end result is the reason I'm wearing this mask to begin with. The first time it happened, I ended up with second-degree burns and a jail sentence. When I actually get to cut loose, people tend to end up with more than just a few bruises. Bones get broken. Ribs get shattered. Muscles get ripped to shreds. UltraDevil, everything you saw up till now was me being held back by rules and regulations. But you want me to cut loose? You want me to take the proverbial limiter off? You wanna see a monster? Then I'll show you the face of a monster! Do you hear me now?
So, with that, I think we can guess who the third member of our put-together team is. So, Pete, if you're ready, I think we can head to ringside.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
The following is a trios match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming to the ring, TJ the Mint Gable.
Now, of course, the Mint, 1/3, well, technically 1/4 of the Absolute Units, but one of their members is now over on Flashbang. They, of course, won the right that the next time Warzone gets a crack at the Trios Championship, it will be the units. A fact that Blood Money is taking exception to. Hence why they have been harassing and challenging the units.
And introducing their tag team partner, MegaRider.
Our Henshin hero, who earlier in the evening was talking about being willing to bide his time for his Nexus Titan shot, when he was interrupted by the Crimson Delinquent Nakano Kirishima. So with that being called a has-been, washed up, and a nobody, has decided to join this team up to shut up the Crimson Delinquent.
And introducing the final tag team partner, UltraDevil.
And there he is, folks, UltraDevil Sadiq. Part Ultraman, part Tiefling. All hero.
So, Ultraman Sadiq.
Well, I mean, I guess, but, you know.
I was going to say, I thought he was a nice guy. But just...
And introducing their opponents, It's Blood Money!
So here they are. Mr. Butler, Nakano Kirishima, and the boss man himself, Sir Uncle Dunk, who is trying to keep his subordinates focused on the task at hand, which is looking forward to claiming the trios belts and usurping that opportunity from the units.
That has been a continued theme among Uncle Dunk and the units.
Biggest thing he needs to do is keep his own team focused on the task at hand.
Absolutely.
And here you have it, folks.
Our penultimate match is underway.
Starting out, TJ the Mint Gable versus the leader of Blood Money, Sir Uncle Dunk.
Hanging him out to dry, making the tag to MegaRider X.
And immediately bringing in the MegaRider.
To a neck breaker, now going after the arm.
And Uncle Dunk bringing some offense to the game. In a way, I gotta feel Uncle's probably not terribly pleased. He was hoping to move beyond heroes and get back to the business at hand, but because of his subordinates, he now finds himself in a match involving two members of Guard. Oh, and Butler in with his, I guess, nemesis?
Is definitely somebody that Butler has been focusing on as of late.
Mm-hmm.
MegaRider gets into the ring and gets back out.
That was just his way of shaking off the cobwebs.
Fair enough. UltraDevil now at the hands of Mr. Butler. Countering out.
And head scissors takedown.
Finally getting that tag into TJ Gable.
And again comes Uncle. And out goes Gable.
Uncle quick to throw Gable out of the ring. Start working on that leg.
An interesting choice. Again, always damage the vertical base if you can. Oh! And
going in to beat the count.
Yep. Now, this is how a previous match was lost by Blood Money. Uncle just barely beating the count.
Well, that's one thing I don't think people realize with Galaxy Brain Tactics is that even if they get back into the ring, you've bought yourself time to recover. So it is a win-win situation.
Unkley bringing Butler back in. Nakano Kirishima not come to the match yet.
More jumping elbows from Butler. Gable trying to roll out of the way.
Yeah, just wrenching the neck.
UltraDevil coming in. Gable able to muscle through.
Ref tells UltraDevil to get out of the ring.
Nakano going down while the match is going on. Now everybody back in their positions. Gable with Butler in a choke.
Gable with that boxing background, and in comes MegaRider X.
MegaRider going for his head scissor takedown before tagging in UltraDevil.
UltraDevil on the being slung out of the ropes into those lower back punches by Butler, and finally the Crimson Delinquent enters the match, only to get a neck breaker by UltraDevil.
Shots to the back. UltraDevil now going up for the rope, top rope.
UltraDevil gonna fly!
Frog splash from UltraDevil. Tag made from Nakano to Mr. Butler. Again, Butler able to be in the ring with his opponent, UltraDevil.
And the growing animosity between these two, it started as a simple rivalry, but it seems to be getting personal.
Yeah, it certainly has been for Mr. Butler. We've never been completely sure where UltraDevil stood on this this rivalry.
Oh, bringing him up, and tidying up. Wow, actually, that was just more of a falling.
And again, another shot to UltraDevil, not even the legal man.
Well, that's what happens when you've got a grudge. Also, that can happen when you have a grudge. You're distracted and you get a DDT on the hardest part of the ring.
That be the ring apron?
It would be the ring apron.
That's what I've heard. The strength of Mr. Butler.
Yeah, MegaRider was going for a head scissors takedown and got denied. Oh, slapping the taste out of his mouth. Reverse DDT.
Up to a 6 count.
Butler coming back into the ring. Followed by MegaRider.
Back in at the 8 count.
Raking those fingers on the mask.
Butler going for the pin. UltraDevil in to break it up. Unkley going after UltraDevil.
Meanwhile, the legal men still in the center of the ring. MegaRider.
Mr. Butler going into the wrong corner.
Yeah, he's feeling it, and Butler trying to get the tag, but doesn't know where he is.
Trying to get his wits about him. Finally gets the tag into Nakano.
Which I think might have been what MegaRider was waiting for. Butler wanting to get back in the action, but the ref pointing out, you tagged, get out of the ring.
Nakano now also going after UltraDevil.
And again, that's a Distraction is going to cost him, but UltraDevil being a bit cheeky in here.
Tag made to Gable.
I think UltraDevil was daring Butler to come in and do something about it.
Perhaps.
Raining blows from the Crimson Delinquent. I'm sure something else he learned at Haas Camp.
Speaking of Haas Camp, that strength on display from Nakano. Going in for the tag to Unkley. Vicious chops by Gable. Going in for the tag to MegaRider.
And swinging neck breaker from Unkley. And a bulldog.
MegaRider getting able to counter. Tags in Gable.
Brings in the mint.
The mint versus the money.
Green on green action.
Luthez press from Gable. He busts open Unkley Dunk. Going in for the pin.
And here comes Butler for the breakup.
MegaRider trying to intercept, not able to in time. Butler sends him over to the ropes. Now we're back to the two legal men. Gable setting up. What's he going for? Oh.
Doesn't matter, Unkley with his own Luthez press.
You see that blood starting to drip down the face of Unkley.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see Gable also starting to have some blood on the side of his face.
Yeah, there is no love lost, and I'm not surprised it's getting brutal. No, here we go. And a quick breakout.
Oh, Unkley setting up for the money clip.
He is. Is he going to be able to get it? MegaRider breaking it up. Unkley managing to duck out of the way of that charge of Gable. Knee to the face.
Tag to Nakano.
The Crimson Delinquent coming in after the unit.
Backbreaker from Nakano to Gable. Rope break. Gable's foot on the rope.
And Nakano not happy about it. And now facing, dealing with UltraDevil, who's frankly been, I think, pressing his luck, keeping going into the ring. Although, you know, doing a good job of distracting Nakano from his teammate.
Butler now tagged back in.
I think he's just daring Sadek to do anything.
Bring him in into their corner.
Oh, I think he got a little blood from the Butler.
Now, it appears he has busted open the Butler for into the corner.
For those of you new to MNW, I want to remind you, Mr. Butler is not Sir Unkley Dunk's butler. That's just his name. He's actually Unkley Dunk's bodyguard. So we're perfectly clear.
Again, these boxing blows from Gable. Now going for the throat.
And right in the breadbasket. Butler bringing TJ to the red corner. Wrong part of town. Oh, just his own pounding blows.
Returning the favor for busting him open.
And bring him back up, and just one punch after the other. He's just going completely feral on him.
Clubbing blows to the back. Tag made to Nakano.
And now Nakano taking his shot. Oh, elbow from Gable.
Tag made to MegaRider.
And again, I'm sure MegaRider a little, oh, double team.
Double knees to the head of Nakano.
MegaRider is still probably a little unhappy with all of the disrespectful things Kirishima said to him earlier in the evening.
Nakano has MegaRider up. Hung him out to dry. It looks like he's managed to cause some damage to MegaRider. Up on Brett's rope.
Oh,
knee to the back.
Down goes Mega.
Unkley going in for the pin. Kick out at 1. Tag made to Gable. Unkley's not aware.
And again.
Reverse neck breaker. Now going into that Luthez. Tag made to UltraDevil.
Oh, up he goes. Ooh, snake eyes. You think
Tag made to Gable.
Do you think Snake Eyes feels like an insult to somebody like Unkley Dunk?
Don't know. Oh. Gable. Going in for the pin.
Could this be it? No! Broken up by Butler.
Oh. Unkley able to counter. Gable able to counter. There's a whole bunch of action going on outside the ring. Both Butler and UltraDevil are down. MegaRider distracted in his own corner.
But that's okay. Gable seems to be holding his own against the richest man in the multiverse.
Lariat. Unkley able to counter into a jawbreaker.
And in comes the Crimson Delinquent.
Delinquent calling for Gable to get up. Standing Brett's rope drop kick.
Rolling him
Nakano
over.
Going for the pin. Kick out at 2.
And, oh, down goes Kirishima. And again.
Tag made to UltraDevil.
And up. And throwing Kirishima into a neutral corner. And punch. And a spear with authority.
Kick out at 2. Tag made to Gable.
Oh, but countered again by Kirishima.
Kirishima again delivering the snake eyes. Gable able to get out of it. Needed the gut. And Kirishima sends him into the corner. Tag made to Butler.
And Butler coming on, knee to the back.
It was planting Gable into the mat. MegaRider able to break up the pin attempt.
And thrown out of the ring by Unkley. And, oh, there it is, folks. Butler managed to hit a Butleration, but Gable was still able to survive.
Survived at the count of 2. Now Unkley and Gable in the ring.
Just pounding the rich man's head into the mat.
Gable tags in UltraDevil.
Going for the pin. Can this be it? Kick out at 2, but no one there for the breakup. The UltraDevil setting up.
Rope break for Unkley Dunk.
Good catch by the ref.
Meanwhile, outside the ring, it looked like Butler and Gable were having some words. Oh, UltraDevil posing up. Mr. Butler comes in.
But he does not get taunt to body. Instead, drop kick. And in comes the Mint. Goozled him in a headbutt. And a gut-wrench suplex. Kick out at 1.
Butler tags in Kirishima.
And immediately with a knee to the gut of Gable. Wrenching the arm. Let's face it, he was trying to dislocate it. And Unkley Dunk setting up what's going to happen here. The money clip locked in. And Gable taps.
And your winners, Blood Money.
Well, I mean, this is what happens when you put a thrown together team against an established faction. And there they are celebrating in the ring their victory. A bloodied Uncle Dunk standing victorious. So that was definitely a oh, and I'm this is gonna sound a little weird, Pete.
Yeah.
But I have just been informed that in honor, this is gonna sound really weird, but I am being requested in honor of their win that Uncle Dunk wants he's paying for us to play a really quick commercial before our main event. So just hold on, and we'll be back after this brief commercial message.
Each year, millions of people struggle due to poverty and lack of opportunity. For some, help arrives too late. Hello, I am Sir Uncle Dunk, and I'm here to talk about a group of people who have struggled more than most. The 1%. These wonderful people are a minority the world over and have been persecuted by governments and societies to the point where they're becoming an increasingly small part of our planet. We here at Uncle Corp aim to help those affected by business laws, OSHA regulations, and sweaty wrestlers in spandex. If you make a donation today at 1-800-GIMME-MONEY, we can end the suffering of the rich minority around the world. That's 1-800-GIMME-MONEY. Make your donation today.
You know, you never can go wrong with a message from our lovely sponsors.
Yeah, I know. And as they got backstage, each member of Blood Money has tweeted something out. Butler saying, "Boss, I'm sorry if I inadvertently dragged you back into this mess with the heroes again. It wasn't my intent." Then we've got Nakano Kirishima tweeting out, "Anyone willing to team up with a hero is a hero, so I say let's take on the heroes and units since they're so willing to unite." And then finally, Sir Uncle Dunk himself tweeting out, "Blood Money is going to have a meeting after this."
Ooh,
I think they are, I think somebody is being taken, methinks someone is going to the woodshed. I could be wrong.
I mean, they did win, so, you know, it could be celebratory. You never know.
It could be. I could be wrong. You know, I am not privy to the ins and outs of how, you know, Sir Uncle Dunk manages his business.
Indeed.
So that's fine. All right, so I want to explain, as we're getting ready for our main event, I feel I should explain a couple of things so that what you're about to see is very clear. This is the 5th match in the best of 7 series between Shoot Nation and Spectre Sonata, with, of course, the prize that whoever wins this series will get a future tag team title shot against the tag champions. Now, I try and mix it up a little bit here and there, so we have a special stipulation tonight. It is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere submission match. And with that, I guess there's nothing else to do but get down there. So, folks, it is time for your main event. Let's do this!
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere Tornado submission match and is your main event. Introducing first, Spectre Sonata.
There they are, folks. Spectre Sonata, the bad CG Ghost, and the pure metal Ghost. They are fan favorites of both the corporeal fans and the phantoms. And those we're getting so many. We had a special Phantom fans announce table this year at Multivania.
The ghosts that boast the most boast the most hosts.
Right. So as our funky phantoms dance in the ring, let's get ready for their opponents.
And introducing their opponents, Shoot Nation.
So there you have it, Shoot Nation. The Scorpion, Jack Abbott, and Devin, two MMA fighters. Both these teams came over to Warzone from Flashbang. Shoot Nation years ago, Spectre Sonata more recently. And Shoot Nation not happy because they feel that everyone's focused on the shiny new toy. Both teams sit at 2 wins each in their best of 7 series. And just to be on the safe side, because this is a Falls Count Anywhere submission match, I'm going to have an extra ref out there just in case one can't get into position. There'll be another ref on the outside ready to see if there's a submission. I borrowed legs from Flashbang. And they're off. And right off the bat, because this is a tornado tag match, it just starts with violence. Now, both of these teams have strong submission games. Of course, Jack Abbott having the Scorpion's tail, which I could, but as we see, Pure Metal Ghost working on the leg of Devin. Pete, who do you think has an advantage in a submission match?
I'm going to have to go with Shoot Nation. I just think that they have the stronger game at the moment.
Fair enough. So we'll have to see. But in meanwhile, a lot of aggression by both teams. They both know what this could lead to. Now, of course, because we still have some matches to go, we've gone ahead and scheduled High Voltage to take on the Dark Lords for the tag belts at Apocalypse on September 9th. But whoever wins this best of 7 series will take on the winner of that match.
Who do you have in this match, Jerry?
That's a really good question. I gotta join you in your prediction. In the end, the submission game of Shoot Nation. I mean, they're former MMA fighters. They worked with the legendary Ginger Boy and all of that, who was a great submission wrestler. So, yeah, I guess I got to kind of favor Shoot Nation, which is going to make it the next match of make or break for Spectre Sonata. But anything could happen any given Saturday.
Absolutely. Now CG got Scorpion in a headlock, able to get out of it.
I mean, this is also one of those, when you look at it, generally Spectre Sonata does not win by submission. So it is, it can be a little tricky if that's the win scenario, whereas both members of Shoot Nation regularly win matches with submission holds.
Pure Metal slamming down Devin. Meanwhile, CG had Scorpion another headlock.
CG, I mean,
running Bulldog from Pure Metal.
I mean, he knows what's at stake. Meanwhile,
Devin throwing Pure Metal over the ropes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a slam on the bad CG Ghost, but he manages to reverse it into a Hurricane Rana takedown of Abbott.
Judo takedown by Devin.
Of course, we have our regular referee in the ring. And outside of the ring, we have Legs from Flashbang, the other referee, keeping an eye on things just in case. But so far, both teams have kept all the action in the ring. And just as I say that, PM Ghost working to get Devin on the outside.
CG wrenching away at that neck. Meanwhile, PM and Devin still outside the ring.
I mean, give him credit. I think CG knows the assignment.
The leg drop from CG.
They are. All right, is this going to be it? You've got Devin on the outside with Pure Metal. You've got Bad CG in the ring with Abbott. Oh! Going for a neck hold on Pure Metal outside.
Greasers. Devin got busted open from CG right before that camera cut.
Oh!
Low blow.
Which, unfortunately, in this style of match, a ref, I guess,
perfectly fine. I guess
perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, he saw it and didn't call it, so ref's discretion.
Right in his ghosticles.
I hate it when somebody takes a shot to the ecto coolers. Now a double
Scorpion,
team.
Absolutely double team going on by Shoot Nation.
And here comes the bad CG. Oh, looks like he maybe had a little bit of trauma there. But now he's going in to break the hold and save his partner. And now we're on Chaos on the outside, but in this style of match, that's perfectly fine.
No count-out's going to happen here.
No count-outs, falls count anywhere.
Devin getting back into the ring. Taunting Pure Metal.
Now he is bringing up Pure Metal Ghost. The in-ring ref focusing on the action between Devin and PM. But, oh, here we go. What? Ah, all right. And now, bad CG Ghost with Abbott on the inside. Devin and Pure Metal on the outside.
Devin just slapping PM Ghost at this point.
I mean, sometimes every little bit counts.
CG Ghost with the leg drop. Oh, he's got ghostly grip in there.
Meanwhile, Devin going for a submission move on the outside. Wrapping up the legs. Leg sweep by Abbott. And breakout by Pure Metal.
Devin Abbott countering CG.
Oh, looks like he's going for the Scorpion's tail. This could be it. Your prediction could come true there, Pete. Wait a minute. Another a
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. Wait. Both refs. Both refs called it at the same time. Wait a minute. Hang on. Pete, keep the crowd busy.
The following match has been ruled a draw. Both teams have been awarded 1 point.
Well, there's the call by the refs after conferring briefly. Wait a minute. This means that each team has 3 wins.
It's 3-3.
3-3. All right. I'm going to have to work with the brass because in a best-of-7 series, it's the first person to win 4 matches that wins the series. I think it just went from a best-of-7 to a best-of-6, which means the next match will be the deciding match.
Jerry, when would we have to have this match take place?
I mean, the most logical case, I'll have to figure out the match type, but if we're going to have one, I'm calling it right now, Pete. Shoot Nation, Spectre Sonata, final match, September 9th at Apocalypse. So those of you keeping track right now, the matches we have now set already for Apocalypse. The aforementioned best-of-7, High Voltage versus the Dark Lords for the Tag Team Championship. Constantinople against whoever is King of the Hill come Apocalypse. And Juan Chance challenges the Victimizer Wilson for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. And we just announced that pay-per-view today. Who knows what could come next in the very short weeks between now and Apocalypse. But, well, that's a question for another day because we're out of time. So for Pete McPherson, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Buenas noches.